In Malaysia, there are 60,000 of refugees in Malaysia compared to 3 million of foreign workers in Malaysia, So recently, we are having our parliament seat, and our MP of Sungai Siput, Dr. Jayakumar, have argued in a parliament that highlighted this problem in a parliament, So we in Socialist Party of Malaysia, we think that the Malaysian government didn't have a proper, doesn't have a separate category especially for the refugees. The refugees are, grouped together they called as an illegal immigrant, because they didn't have a, proper document, and all that. So we feel that the refugees must be separated as a category, because as we all know, the refugees are forced to leave from their countries because of the war, and they are afraid because they may be killed, So we think that especially the refugees must have a proper place to live, to survive, and to continue their life safely, So a new law should be introduced in Malaysia, whereby a separate category must be introduced only for the refugees, and the refugees must be given some flexibilities to work in Malaysia, to take care of themselves, to live in Malaysia, and to take care of their families, and there's a thing whereby the refugees, who has registered in a law named UNHCR, also cannot work according to that law, That's the situation happening in Malaysia. So if they can't work in Malaysia, even though they have the law, so how they want to meet their daily life expenses, how they want to take care of themselves, they're having difficulties to take care of themselves, how can they want to take care of their families?
Do you think it's fair that a rich country like Australia should be sending asylum seekers from Australia to Malaysia?
The Australia, shouldn't have this agreement with Malaysia, whereby you can see now also in Malaysia they didn't give a proper protection for the refugees, and also in Australia I heard that when they come, the refugees are placed in a detention trainings, and the refugees also they don't know when they will be released, and they also facing a lot of problems. So I think that the rich country like Australia must give a priority for the refugees, because they are rich, they must give some important safety measures to the refugees to live in Australia, because Australia is like a rich country. So why can't treat rudely for the detention, for the refugees? Give some safety environment for the refugees to live in Australia.